The game of chess is like a fight. You must think first before you move.
Gotta go, brother. We gotta go. Come on.
Baru-baru ini, pecinta tinju dan UFC dibuat girang. Dua legenda terbaik dari dunia tarung itu, yakni Mike Tyson dan Khabib Nurmagomedov saling bertemu. Khabib rupanya diundang ke Hotboxen Podcast, yakni podcast milik Mike Tyson. Khabib bersama timnya mendatangi Tyson Ranch, yakni kawasan kediaman Mike Tyson di Sutter, California. Lewat media sosial pribadinya, Khabib Nurmagomedov memberikan cuplikan pertemuan dengan Mike Tyson. Khabib tampak sedikit salah tingkah, tapi antusias banget.
We here is in Mike Tyson territory. We're gonna have podcast with Mike Tyson and Triple C. Look this guy.
Man, today was a very special day. We have three GOATs: Mike Tyson, Hamid Sahudo, Khabib. We did the Mike Tyson podcast. It's one of my dreams. I get Khabib to do this with Mike, to sit down and talk about life. And this is one goal of Khabib, dream too, to sit down and talk with Mike, and we did it today.
Hotboxen Podcast merupakan tempatnya Mike Tyson berbincang dengan para petarung di dunia. Bukan cuma melulu soal pertarungan di dalam ring atau di dalam oktagon, tapi juga soal nilai-nilai kehidupan, cerita-cerita dari nol yang penuh inspirasi dan sebagainya.
Now Mike Tyson, this special guest we have today is the most specialist guest we had since we've been here. And this is the great Khabib.
What's up, everything? Come on, man. Let's give a round of applause, people. 29-0, retired as a pound-for-pound king.
Hey, man, what are you doing with your life now, man? How you doing?
I'm good. You know, I'm here in LA with my team. I have 3 guys fighting tomorrow, and just come here to support them.
Was it hard for you, Khabib, to say goodbye to the sport of mixed martial arts, or he's been doing this since he was a kid, Mike? Wrestling bears to
He retired in his prime.
I think it was like my hardest decision in my life, you know, to stop doing this. And you know, like when I remember, I find myself on the mats, you know, and all my life I was training, I was preparation for something like since when I was kid, and now when I finish like half year ago, like every day I go to the training and I do something because I know I have competition. When I was kid, I beginning like in freestyle wrestling, then I moved to judo, combat sambo, MMA. I doing like almost 13 years, last 13 years professional, and all my life I was doing something like preparing for somebody for some amateur fights, amateur wrestling, or professional MMA, you know. It's like, but right now it's a little bit hard for me, you know, like without competition.
Now, what was it like growing up as a kid, as a Dagestani kid in that time, during that time?
I think this is because of very hard life. Like first of all, it's very hard life, and second, I think people in that area, like they just love competition.
Looking back at your childhood now, Khabib, do you feel like that's what's made you to the person that you are today?
Like I think everything about discipline, and every day, like, you know, train, sleep, eat, repeat. Like I think like you guys understand it. You, especially you, Mike. You guys like one of the greatest athletes of all times.
You gotta breathe it, live it. You gotta be the champ before you become the champ. You have that lifestyle.
Yes, it's have to become your lifestyle and everything here in mental. When UFC signed me, it was like 2012, 2013, 14. Like that time, I would think about, I'm gonna beat these guys. I can beat all of them. You know, like everything about mental. I remember when Anthony Pettis fight with Gilbert Melendez. It was like in Vegas. I was there, like I do my rehab for my knee, and I was very close to cage, you know. and they fight for the lightweight title. And I think like when the fight finished, I was think like these guys, people call them like best in the world, and I think I can beat these guys. And my focus was like crazy, you know. And after that, Rafael dos Anjos, after like 3 months, beat Anthony Pettis. And I was thinking like, hey, 1 year ago, I more Rafael dos Anjos. And I'm here without belt, and all these chickens, they fight for my title, you know. It's like, but that time I was injured, you know. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do everything what I have to do, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna maul all of them.
So how old were you here, Khabib?
9
You're
years old.
9. How big was that bear?
You know what father told me here?
What did he tell you?
I tell him, he tried to bite me. He say, bite him back. Then you can understand, you know.
Yeah, man, he's...
What do you think about this, Mike?
This is pretty interesting.
That's a legit. He's literally biting you, dude. Did you ever have to get stitches because of the bear?
No. Like because of this video, everybody think in Russia, everybody wrestling with the bears.
Who was your Khabib? Who's the one that inspired you, man, to start fighting? Or do you think it was something that your dad kind of set forth, and this is what it is?
Yeah, like biggest inspiration for me, it was my dad. It was my father. All my life, you know. It's like I'm doing all these things only because of him. He was like, for me, is like biggest motivation, you know. He gave me good energy, he gave me good advice, you know. And with him, we knew like what we need, what we want, you know, like exactly. And like since when I was like, maybe like since 2005, 2004, when I beginning training combat sambo with father, like we have the goal, you know, like become UFC fighter. Not many people believe us, but when I see how father believe me, how really want this is giving me like crazy energy.
What do you think made Ali so special with the public? What was it about Muhammad Ali that made him so special?
Because he loved them more than they loved him. That's the only difference. Isn't that something? He loved them more than they loved him.
Yeah, that's a trip, man. Just his spirit was just like a glow, right?
Yeah.
There's some people have that, man. You know what I mean? I regret, Mike, not getting a chance to like meet Ali. I was,
he
you know,
loved you. He would love you.
Yeah. Did you? I know you find a lot of inspiration with Muhammad Ali.
I think this guy inspired not only like fighters, like athletes. I think millions of people around the world.
Yeah, businessmen, everything.
Yeah, he was like, I think, bigger than just sport. You know, it's like, you know, one of the famous like human being of all time. Like,
yeah.
I remember 23rd February 2003, like 18 years ago. You're supposed to fight with Clifford Etienne, and I was like week before the fight, like all Russian media showed this fight of Mike Tyson gonna fight with Clifford Etienne. And I remember it's supposed to fight like 5 morning in Moscow time. And I told my father, please, can you make me wake up? I really want to watch this fight. And me and my father, we watch your fight, but you make me a little bit upset because you knock him out in first round. I was waiting for this. I was waiting for this all night.
You know?
You know, it's like all this walk out to the ring, like he come, you come, like, you know, it's like
you got a party to go.
Like,
gotta see my family. Gotta go.
It's like just fight begin again. You put them on sleeve. It's like,
I'll pray be to Allah. Thank you.
And I was like, what? And I remember that. I remember with my father. I watched live. You know.
How was your first interaction when you first met Mike?
I met him in my house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you show him the. I didn't even see.
I don't think he remember me. You remember me?
Yeah.
I gave him my.
I got the hat. I got the wig.
Oh yeah, I got the wig. Yeah, what do you call it, bro?
Papaja.
Papaja.
Yeah, it's like I gave him this. You remember this?
Yeah.
It's like, honestly, it was like before my fight. I think like Barboza or someone. I supposed to fight.
That's before you were a champion.
Yes, before I become champion. And I gave him like I was nervous a little bit.
Why?
Because one of the biggest my childhood dream, it was like meet Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Ronaldo, like all Ronaldo from Brazil. You know, it's like all these athletes. When I watch all the time. You guys like in TV, and when internet come in internet, like, you know, it's like for me it was like big inspiration. You know? I remember like when I go to Ali, he was on the way, and they say, I can't believe I'm going to meet with Mike Tyson.
I remember seeing you, or was it Kevin Lee or Barbosa, when you had called Conor McGregor a chicken. It was in New York. It was in New York
Michael
City.
Johnson.
Michael Johnson. I'm sorry. And I remember that's when, like, you know, the crowd was like, dude, like, you know, there was the majority of the crowd was all Irish. He had called out Conor McGregor, which Conor McGregor was fighting for a second.
Eddie Alvarez, yeah.
That was the initiation of the rivalry. And obviously, for your fight, he ends up backing out, and you said, no, bring out the next. And then ended up bringing out, they brought somebody else. I think, who was it? Ala Quinta? After that?
Quinta, Pettis, Holloway, Felder, and Tony Ferguson. Nobody show up, you know.
Yeah.
But I remember, like, after when I make weight and they don't have opponent, they every like 5 minutes they offer me, oh, can you fight with him? Can you fight with him? And I was like, I don't sleep all night because of I was making weight. And I said, please, I off my phone. I tell Ali, please don't ask me about opponent. Just find me someone. I'm gonna go sleep. When I wake up, I need opponent, you know. And I remember, like, I wake up, I say, hey,
do you have somebody for him?
Who's my opponent? You know, you say, Quinta, you know.
Mike, how gangster is that? Like, bring some, then we wake up in the morning, I want to have an opponent. That's a winner, man.
Nah, gimana dengan pendapat kalian semua The Lovers? Silahkan komentar di bawah ya. See you next time.
Okay, thanks for watching. Now subscribe or die. I need your ad revenue to survive. No, seriously, please, I need money. I'm about to go homeless from this video.
Hey, it's your boy Keith. Subscribe to Pawn Show.